Hello everyone, sorry, I'm a bit tired. Hello. Alright, none of that. Press the right buttons. Would be really good. Pressing the right buttons. Hello Tilda and Kathleen, Anne, Malia. Hello. I haven't gotten this book out in a very long time. And I was just curious what was in it. It's been such a long time. And can I put some paint on some of these pages? I think I can. Let's put that up. Don't want to get too much going on. Hi, Franna, Jackie. Hello. I have got so much stuff going on here. Alright. I wasn't able to do a lot of prep for today. And I haven't gotten paints out in a very long time. I need to do some book covers tomorrow. So I thought doing some painted papers, just getting some paint out, and seeing what happens might be in order. And I made stamps in the last stream, and that got me to going. I did go ahead and get the E6000, like everybody was telling me I should get. And I've been making, and my video is not videoing. All right. Can you hear me? My video is not moving. So let me you can hear, but you can't see anything. Well, you can see it's frozen. I'm going to come right back, and hopefully it will unstick itself. Give me a sec. Hello. I am back. And now you can see my hands are moving. The video part of it was frozen. It's a happy Sunday. So hello. There were some few people that I missed in my little Debbie and Jackie. I don't know if I said hello to Jackie. Adele, Lucky. Hi, Lucky. I'm posting your page. Your FIBS book page. I might do that later today. Yay, that's better. Yeah, so it's moving. I didn't realize it was stuck until I looked. All right. You could hear me, but you couldn't see anything going on. It sticks sometimes. I don't know why. Margaret, I did post your page this morning, and I have some other pages to post. Hello, Barbara. So hello, happy Sunday. Let's start all over again. Hello, everyone. Thanks for spending some time with me. I made stamps. I made some stamps on the last stream, and I was waiting for them to dry. I haven't tested this one. I haven't tested that one or this one yet. But then I realized that I trimmed them too short. I'm not going to be able to handle these very well. What was I thinking? I trimmed them too short. I usually leave a little bit of the plastic so I can use a stapler and staple some electrical tape. I should do that if I can find my electrical tape. Of course I cannot find my electrical tape. Trying to put things away, it took me forever to find the junk journal I was working on the other day. I had put some things on top of it and could not find it. It went missing. Alright, so I usually use a stapler and some of this electrical tape. I'm going to see if it works. This one's just way too... I clipped it way too close. This one I might have a chance to get a little bit of tape so I have a little bit of a handle right there. So clip that there, and then how long do I want it? Oh, about there, I suppose. And then I get the other end right about there. Clip that on there. I use the staplers because it usually comes unglued. I'm usually pretty rough with my stamps, manhandling them and mushing them and doing all kinds of stuff. So if I put a staple in there, it usually stays put. Alright. So then I put them together in the middle here, and I've got a little handle. Let's try that one out since I fixed it now. Let me just get a little piece of paper. A little piece of paper. So let's get some ink out. And let's see what happens. Hi, Tina. Hi, Missy. I'm missing all kinds of people. Laura. All right. Did I miss anybody? Miss anybody? We had a great time yesterday at the meetup. We had some fun. I got to see all kinds of very cool projects. Oh, I like that. It's very abstract. It's very... You can see the edges of the plastic, so that's why I like to trim pretty close. You can see the plastic there gets inked, and then that gets transferred onto your paper when you're stamping with it, so I like to really trim them close. But then you don't have anything to grab a hold of, and your hands get all inky. So I've got paint out here today. And what I thought I would do is some pieces of paper, some abstract kind of things, add some paint, and I'm going to do some book covers and use the paper on the book covers. I like it. I like it. It's an odd little, I like my geometrics, so it's an odd little thing. It'll be able to be used for all kinds of stuff. Let's clean off the stamp a little bit. A lot of ink on there. All right. That adds to the pattern. All right, I think I got it all off. All right, so this little triangle one, Let me put that to the side. I'm going to add paint to that one. I've got some different size papers here. I've got quite a few papers here. My goal is kind of abstract kind of thing for these book covers. Let's see if I can. I have not very much space, and I have some huge pieces of paper. I don't know why I've got huge pieces of paper. These are underpapers. And I was thinking abstract would be kind of cool, but I think maybe they're just too big to deal with right now. So I've got some smaller bits here. I thought I was going to use them, but they're just too big to deal with. So let me put this big old thing out here. And I like the way my papers turn out when I'm testing stamps. It's an abstract kind of thing. What happened to that other one? I had it here somewhere. I'm trying to clean so I can find things, and you know, when you put something someplace else, you lose it. You lose everything. Here it is. I think there's one of them. Here they are. I was doing the stamps on Tuesday, and I was testing them out on the paper, you guys, and then I added just a little bit of random paint to it, and I really like it. Missy does not bite. She doesn't bite usually. You guys are funny. So I love the way that turned out with just a little bit of paint on top. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to test some of these stamps out, and then I'm going to add paint. All right, so I want a tape holder for this. It just saves my fingers from being in the ink. So let me trim it there, and maybe here. And I'm going to trim the corners off a little bit because that's where the ink usually gets accumulates. It gets stuck there. Let's just put it that way. All right, so let's put a little handle on this one. Let's try to save my fingers right off the bat here. This is going to be a little tricky since it's a triangle. And a bit of tape. Cut it off there. I'm going to put it on the other side of this triangle. And put that together. Hopefully it's kind of funny, but we took a few photos. We took a few photos. Tilda and Missy and Tina, is it okay if I post photos, the photos that I took in the group? Okay, so let's see what happens with this one. It's the triangles. You know what? I think I want... Where's my pen? Where's a good pen? That one might work. I think I want a little bit more triangle bits in the center here. Sorry, I think I want it just a little bit more triangle-y. More triangles, more defined. More, I want more. I want more. So I got distracted there. So yeah, we had a great time yesterday. We had a great time. We did some collages. What is Margaret jealous about? What is Margaret jealous about? I think I'm behind. You're trying to glue magazines together? It's okay for Tina. Missy says yes. Tilda, can I post the pictures I took? You know, these stupid ants. You know that Miss Vicky is going to want to see your little project. Oh, I like that. See, you see if I can clip that off a little bit so the ink doesn't get caught on it quite so easily. Clean up my little bits here. All right, let's see. Thank you. Hi, Jackie. Thank you, Jackie. And it's where the staple is at. See, I got my fingerprint in it. Oops. Let's stamp over that so that my fingerprint isn't there. I like it. Yeah, they still have the ants. They're all over. There must be scouting. See, here's one here. They must be scouting still, and I don't understand why they would be scouting upstairs. I don't have any food up here. There's another one right there. Another one right there. There's a bunch of them over here. Okay, I don't usually see groups of them, and there's 10 right there. What are they going for? What are they going for? Could it be my water that I just put out for painting? That's the only... There's paint there, but it should be closed. I haven't opened anything yet. They're coming out from underneath these. I've got some little shell things. They're little, what do you call these? They're the little square buckets, kind of like the milk jug buckets. I have them stacked for shelves so that I can get to things really easily. Hi, Joey, Laura, Robin. Really? They're just looking for places to hide? Satellite nests? It's very annoying. Because I find them everywhere. They're on my cutting mat. On the other side, I'll be cutting something and something will be, and one will be on the ruler, or, and I'll pick up a project and I'll be flipping through, pages of a book that I'm getting ready to put together, and there'll be a single ant in there. It's crazy. I do like the triangles. I do like it a lot. Okay, I have got ink on my thumb here that I'm smooching all over the place. Wow. They're not in the glue. They're never on the glue. They're never on the glue. Just strange. It's beyond me. All right, so that is that one. I like that one. All right, and then the other one that I did, I don't know if I can test this one. It's got nothing to hang on to. I can't make a little, what I could do is use a piece of tape and see if it will stick on the tape. And use it that way. Let me get another piece of paper though. Oh, see, when I trim it really nice and close, it doesn't get ink on the plastic bits that I've glued it onto. I like that one too. I like to clean off the stamp and just kind of make echoes of the stamp. It really does help sometimes to make an interesting abstract. All right, so I like that one. Let me clean it off on another little piece of paper. Going for the abstract thing. So I was saying, look at them put on top of each other. Look what a great pattern that is. I really like that. Oops. Oops. And that ink goes a long, long way. I'm still leaving marks. That'll be an interesting cover. I like that. Tilda, is it okay if I post pictures? I didn't get your answer if you answered. All right, so those are that one. All right, so I was saying that everybody has been, and in the past, recommended the E6000 glue for bigger jobs. Things that need to get stuck. I had gotten these initial stamps in a grab bag from Michael's. I got the grab bag for $2, and there was a ton of stuff in there and a bunch of stamps, initials that I wasn't going to use for anything. And so I decided that I love my little circle O-ring circle stamps. So I took the initials off of each side and I started using the E6000, and I took them off the cardboard that they were on and glued them on, and they seem to be stuck very, very, very nicely. So I'm still working on the other ones on this one. I've got some more to glue on, but I really do like this. This glue is working very well for the O-rings, and I have used it for the fun foam as well. So I've made a ton of stamps. I made some circle stamps. And I will be doing a little short video with these. I made some more leaf stamps as well. I haven't done anything with them yet. We'll do it in the video. So I made this one too. I went crazy. What I was doing was making a bunch of stamps for us to use at the meet and greet. And so I used the E6000 on the fun foam shapes and made stamps on lids, quite a few different kinds, so that we had some things to work with. That one's an old one. So we had some things to work with, some things to do. So let me play around with these as well. I do, and I'm going to love having the cubes with all my different circles on them so that I can grab them. I don't have to fiddle around and move them on and off my really black acrylic blocks there. And they work really well. So let's do, I'm trying to figure out what rings I want and what color I want. Do I want to do black? Might as well do black on this one. And what I was thinking is doing some stamping on the bottom and then adding paint on top. See, I love them. It would be better if I would get my little mat out. But I kind of like that they're not perfect. They are perfect when I get my mat out. I did test to make sure that they were going to work. I love them. Love them, love them, love them. I do use what I did, and I will, when I do the video, I will go into more detail about exactly what I'm doing with the O-rings. Yes, I have to use different diameters, and I've got them all written down. What I did was I bought one of everything. They come in 3 different heights, and you have to make sure that you are using the same height when you're making a single stamp. If you've got one that's a little bit higher, it doesn't allow the other rings to contact with the paper or the ink pad. So which one was I using? This one. So you have to make sure that they are all the same height. And the numbers are all over the place. So you just got to figure out what will go inside of what. I bought an assortment, and then I went to Ace where I could buy them singly. They're 50 cents a piece singly. I went a little crazy so that I could get one of each one, and then I had a ton of them, and I just put them together the best I could. Anyway, I do like that. I do like that. Is Rosemary here? Hi, Mrs. Gigi. It's so fun to see everybody. So many stamps, so little time. Hi, Robin. Let me go back and say hi to people. Hello, hello. Hi, Rosemary. Hello, hello. So, I need to stop getting distracted. And I think I need one more pattern on this one, and then I'll put it aside to put paint on. And you know what I think I'm going to do? I'm gonna use the fun foam, because I like the fun foam, just for some more pattern. And then this one will be ready for some paint. I love the fun foam. I do. There we go. That is perfect. That's ready for paint. Let's get this one a-going. Let's move it along. Let me use this one. This is on a lid, and you know, lids are not flat, so you have to press the center down to get the ink on it and for it to contact the paper. But it turned out really, really nice. Like that one a lot. I really do like this E6000. It really works well. And then I'm going to try this one while I'm here. Add the first one. I'm going to add, oh, I should, yeah. I'm just going to stamp. I'm going to do all the stamping first and then get the stamp pads and stamps out of the way. And maybe I'll even use some of the stamps for paint. I need to save some time and not do too many. All right. I like that one as well. I'm going to put that one aside. Our time changes next week. Does it? I hate it when the time changes. All right. You want some more on these? Let's do the circle. I'm going to put this underneath this time because it's a small little paper. And I don't know if these little blocks here are entirely flat. So I'm going to leave it at that. That one doesn't work very well. So those people overseas, next week, it'll be an hour earlier or an hour later. Hi, Megs. All right, let's not get into why we have to do such stupid nonsense. Supposed to save the kids from going to school in the dark and coming home in the dark. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it really works. So I really like this one. So it'll be later. It will be later. I never remember. I never remember. See, I really like that one. The nice, fine, little thin line. Bye, Tina. I'll be posting photos later. I do. I like this one. I like this one a lot. I would like to put this one on a bigger piece of paper and put some paint over it and see how it does. Maybe use some paint with it. Oops. I really do like the blocks. The blocks are going to be one of my favorite tools here to use. Now that I've got them all situated, let me put this over here. And I'm going to use one of my bigger stamps. This one took me forever to figure out how to get it just perfect. It's spring forward, fall back. I know, but my dyslexia does not allow me to really remember that. I don't know why, but I never know what that means. So fall, I have to put the clock back so the time is earlier. Wow. And I have not been sleeping at night, so that's not helping my I have got so many things that I need to do. I am so tired. I go to bed and then my mind starts making lists of all the things that need to get done, and I can't go to sleep. It really is ridiculous, because I am exhausted. I'm going to have to fix that eventually. An extra hour. So I will be earlier next week by an hour for those people overseas who come and lurk and visit and all that good stuff, so that you can figure out why I haven't started yet. It's because my clock has told me that it's not time yet. I really like this bigger circle. I really do. All right. I was going to do some spirograph, but I don't think I'm going to have time today. I don't think, I hadn't even got the paint out, and the problem is that I do not really have a lot of space for wet paper, so I don't know if I can do many, so I'm going to have to do some fun stuff on a few papers. All right, so I think that is good. Anyway, I will get that video done, and maybe a little short video about, the O-rings, and then a different one for the fun foam shapes, and a different one for, the found stuff. As you know, I like the found stuff as well. I'm just looking to see if I need to get out more toys, or should I get the toys out with the paint? I think I will get some paint out. Let's get the paint out. It's time for paint. I don't know if I'm going to use the blocks with the paint. Let me just put them up here. Let me get some room so I have a flat piece of paper. Get the tape out of the way so it doesn't get wet. Put those, tuck those away. Scooch everything as far as I can get it. Scooching, scooching, scooching. I've got some of the acrylic inks to play with. Oops, let's get that out of the way. We don't need paint on that. All right. All right. I'm not sure what colors. The stamped image. Of course, it won't focus. It's pretty flat when I'm taking my time and actually doing a nice stamp on it. Here, let me do the corner so you can see. And when I let it rest on there and really make a nice imprint, it's a much better stamp. How did I get them so perfectly aligned? I will show that on the video. So it works. I like the O-rings a lot. I think they are my favorite. They are the closest to the stamp as I can possibly get. Of course, the ones that I make with the rings are pretty close too, but they're not quite as thin. So, we like them. I like them. What you have to do is you put the glue on in a nice, really, really thin layer. You have your rings all situated exactly the way you want them because the glue dries pretty quick when you put it pretty thin. And then you start layering the stamps. I start with the outside to make sure that it's got, because I can never guess what exactly the middle is. And then I lay the rings in, and I lay them in pretty quickly so they don't get to be an oval shaped. If I put them in and let them set, they continue to be round, and then I just keep putting them in until I get to the center. It's pretty easy. Hey, Sherry. Okay, is that what am I missing? Oh, Sherry became a great grandma a few minutes ago. Wow. Congrats. All right, I'm missing chat now. Okay, there we go. Very cool. That's very, very neat. Fun stuff. All right. So I think, and you know what, I do have my Delusions paint out here because I want to use this stuff up. I don't love it, and I would like to use it up and kind of just get rid of it. Let's see. Let's use some blue too. Okay, so I've got the London blue. It's on the top here. Crushed grape, fresh lime, bubblegum pink, and squeezed orange. All right. And you know, I am just going to I'm going to start with a light color, and I think that is going to be the green. I'm just going to scrape some of this paint on. I haven't used this stuff in a while. Hopefully it still works. Can't bear to throw anything away, so I'm going to use it. And this stuff dries pretty fast, so then I can put some other layers on top without having to use the heat tool. And I'm trying not to get my table too much. And this end part over here is not getting any paint because it's too far off the edge in my tummy. I want to make sure it's pretty thin so it will dry. All right. Get it nice and dry now, or get it nice and thin. I have a 3-tiered book planned with some neon colors. So this is going to go on that one. It's going to be kind of crazy. You can't see the bright green spray. I want to use the stupid things up. I'm not going to spray water and no. Using them up. They just not exactly what I had in mind, I guess. I don't absolutely love them. So I'm going to scrape on another color. Let me scrape on the blue, because I think that'll look nice with the green. And then I might stamp with the other colors. Let's see what happens. All right. Little dried bits here. All right, let's try this again. I have glue on here. It's very sticky. It's definitely not going to help the paint, is it? All right. All right. Maybe not quite so much paint. Let's do a corner so we don't cover all the green. This paint, it really does go a very, very long way. It's going to take me quite a long time to use it up. All right. I think that's enough of the blue. I like that blue too. The green is kind of nice. It doesn't show up in the camera real well, but the green is much nicer in person than it does show up on the camera there. All right. What shall we do next? I think I am going to... Oh, it's really thick right there. Let me thin that out so it will dry. Let's use something from the toy box. Let's use the dish drain. Yvonne sent me that dish drain and I really like it. So let's do purple with the dish drain, and I need another little, I'm going to take one of my underpapers signatures here. One that needs a little bit of purple or something. I don't know, purple and pink here. We'll put it on this one. All right. I just want just a little bit of paint to make some circles with. So I need a place to dab off. Look at how cool that is. All right. It is a very pretty purple, I have to admit. Sometimes you don't come up with a nice And I didn't dab off. Let's see how bad that is. Not too bad, but it probably would be better if I would dab off a little bit, because this paint goes such a long way. You don't want it too thick. I like the purple polka dots. Thank you, Tilda. Tilda is asking for... Oh, and I didn't dab it off again. I get distracted. I can't talk and paint at the same time, people. I cannot do it. Tilda's asking for thumbs up. Please, please, please make Tilda happy. Give her thumbs up. I do appreciate all the thumbs up. I do appreciate it. I love the polka dots. I want polka dots everywhere. Everywhere. Let's put some right there. Kind of on the edge. We're putting polka dots on the edge, people. Circles on the edge. I think we need some more black stamping on top, or maybe some doodles. I want to put these other colors on first and see what we've got. It's not quite so thick here now, so I don't have to dab off. And you know what might be, oops, not that one. Not in that one. What might be kind of cool is some fun foam with one of the other colors. Let's see. See what happens. Hi, Paper Kitty. Is that enough polka dots? I think so. How do I get them so even? I'm trying to do uneven, and I get them like even like crazy. No matter what I do, trying to go for odd and abstract, and I get an even little bit. Using all that paint up. How cool is that? All right. I don't know if I want to put that in the water yet or use it again real fast. Boy, that just, it really gets dry fast. Clean up my toys. All right. I think I'm going to go for the pink next. What am I going to do with the pink? We do some fun foam. I was going to get a piece of plastic so I could use it as a palette, and I did not do that. I might have to use a piece of paper. All right, let's get this purple out of the way and use the pink next. Let's see. got some fun foam bits here. Should we do zigzags or polka dots? No, too many polka dots. Let's do these little zigzags. I am thinking brush this on. See what happens. It might dry too fast. Let's put it on the side here and see what happens. It might work. Certainly am not using enough of this paint. I really want to use it up. I want to use it up. You like the grape? Get it thin enough so you can see the pattern. Let's not get paint everywhere, Carla. I make such a mess when I get the paint out. That's why I don't do it very often. I make a horrible, horrible mess in my little tiny area here. I get paint on everything. Things that I don't really want paint on, I manage to get paint on my hands, and then I get it everywhere else. It does. It's lasting forever. Thank you. It's not really, the polka dots is not a stencil. It is a drain. It's a sink drain thingy. It's a found stencil. Came all the way from England. As I could only find the drains that had a little doohickey and they wouldn't lay flat. The center of them went into the drain here. So, very happy to have that. Okay. And you know what? I am going to wipe off my brush. On this. Get that paint off of here. See if we can get it all cleaned up. We might need another piece of paper. Oops. We need another piece of paper. Get a baby wipe and get this paint off of here. Get a bunch of water. See if that works. See, I make such a big mess when it comes to paint. I just make a huge mess. It's what I do. So let's see if I can get that paint off of my fun foam so I can use it again. And it won't get hard, right? I'm going to have some interesting baby wipes at the end of this. Don't usually use my baby wipes. I usually use them until they're gray. It might be a little different story today. Alright, I think that's as clean as it's going to get. And this is the better side. Why didn't I use the better side? I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me. Alright, that's as clean as it's going to get, I think. Alright. Alright, put the pink away. As long as I have fun. I don't like making messes. I don't. Hi, Dust Fairies. Hi, Elaine. Hello, hello. Yeah, these are going to be some fun little baby wipes today. I've got pink dried bits over here. Let's try to contain the mess just a tad. All right. So let's pull these apart to make sure that they don't stick together, and we'll put some more layers on these. But we're still working on this one. All right. All right, and we want to add, or I want to add some orange to this one. And I think what I'm going to do is I want to add, I think I want to add the circle stamp with the orange on top. So I am just going to paint the orange on and see what happens. We're going to need a lot of these. They're very, very thin. I might be doing this a while. Made it. So let's do this end of the paper first, and then I will turn it over. Uh-oh. Some more paint. More paint. See what kind of crazy book cover this makes. It's very abstract. A little crazy. I don't know if I like all the white bits. It's not going to go with the paper very well. I might have to add a little bit of, I'm getting paint on my fingers. I might have to add a little bit of watercolor or something. See, this isn't supposed to take this long. I'm supposed to have 3 pieces of paper done by now. Right? Am I too fussy? Am I using too many colors? This is a weird orange. It's kind of a, I guess it kind of goes with the green. It's kind of a neon, isn't it? It looks strange against the other colors to me. I'm going horse. I am going horse, people. I'm going horse. Let's get this side done. Thank you, Terry. You are very sweet. It's so fabulous. You are wonderful. That's so sweet of you. Sorry, I wasn't paying any attention. I'm here stamping circles like a crazy person. Thank you. That's so nice of you. All right, I'm going to turn this over and get the bottom side now. There's a bee in your dining room? Oh no. I used to have bees in Alabama. They were more like the wasps. They were making nests right outside my balcony, and they would come in a lot. I'd get the broom out, kind of sweep them onto the floor, and put a jug or something on top of them and just leave them so that I didn't have to get stung. But with the kids, I don't know if that's a good idea. I could run away, but bees in the house are not fun. This place has a wasp problem too. They haven't come back in a while, but when we moved in, they kept trying to build nests right in the entrance. They were right there. Got wasp killer, kept spraying them. Finally, they stopped coming back, but they kept coming back for like a month. They were determined. All right. This last little corner over here. You're going to call 911 on a bee? I think they'd get upset for that, wouldn't they? Okay. So that made it really wild and crazy. And I don't like it anymore. Let me put this over here for a second and clean up my stamp. So, what do I need to add to this? Because I made it too wild and crazy. Let's see here. Am I ever going to get it off? I wanted to test paint on these before I do it on the blocks, just to see how easy they would be to clean up, and they're really not that easy to clean up. Maybe if I get a brand new baby wipe to get some more off of that. Add some metallic. Add some metallic. I'm wondering about these white spots. It looks really, there's a lot of white bits. Not real happy with the white bits. And let me use up this orange paint. Like that. I'm wondering if a wash will be interesting enough for, let me put some of this, put some water into it. Does this stuff make a wash? Or do I need to get regular paint out? Some metallics. There's an ant. Just a random ant. It's freaking out because it doesn't know where to go. It's trying to get away from the paint. Does this stuff make a wash? Needs more water. Lots more water. It does kind of. It does. Interesting. You know, maybe instead of metallic, I will do some black stamping on top of this with some of those stamps. I think this is working to get rid of the white bits. I'm liking that a little bit more. I think it needs a little bit more purple now, though. You know, me and purple. Me and purple. Turn it around so I can get to the other side. Need some more orange. There we go. You know what would be kind of nice would be black zigzags or squiggle lines like the Fun Foam squiggles. Maybe some splatters. I've got this acrylic ink here. A blue. Hello, Christoph. Yes, if I add enough water, it does. Do you like this stuff, Tilda? I don't think I like this stuff. I really would like to use it and not get any more. I just can't bear to throw anything away. How silly is that? Alright, do I get all my little spots? I think I did. This will be fun to add some stamping on the top. But I think the paint needs to be dry before I do the stamping. So I'm going to go to a different piece and let it dry a little bit before I do anything more to it. All right. Okay. It's going in the drawing department. Can you see what's going on here? Hi, Jennifer. So we like it so far. It doesn't look quite as colorful in the camera as it is in person. It is quite colorful in person. Cave art. Alright, so I'm going to let that one dry just a tad. I'm not sure if I really want to use any more of this paint today. Let me put that in the water. I'm thinking I'm just going to use a regular acrylic paint. Let's get one of these out that I started and do something fun with that. How about some acrylic inks? And is this a metallic? No. But it does need to be shaken well. Shaken very well. You like it, Barbara? Thank you, everyone, for your thumbs up. Okay, I still see that maybe it's just the something on the bottom here. It doesn't seem to want to mix in very well. It's old stuff. I think that's why they were selling it cheap. I'm trying not to get paint on my table. I'm trying to keep it white. Good luck with that, right? Alright, so I'm going to put a little bit of ink on this lid. And I'm going to use the stamp. And that doesn't work real well. Too wet. It works better when I don't have quite so much ink. But that's all right. I am going for abstract, not necessarily anything good. Okay, and I've got quite a bit of ink here. So let's see if we can get it on some paper. I am doing the bright colors today, aren't I, people? Bright, bright, bright. bright and brighter. Scrape over with a key card and it'll dry faster. It's pretty thin. I put a lot of water in that paint, and I think that's what's going to take it a while. The other one, talking about the other one, Tilda? The other one, it's quite wet, so I added a lot of water to it, so it would be a wash. You should put it in the sunshine. That sun coming through the window is very hot, and it'll dry it up. Lickety split. Okay. All right. What are we? We're looking at time. We're not going to have enough time to do a bunch of papers because I am really slow at this. All right. What else are we going to put on here? Let's just scrape some paint. We've got orange. Let's use this peach on top and see what happens. Just get some stuff down. Not too much. Oops. Get some stuff down. All right. I'm going over the edge. Get it thin so it will dry. I would like to stamp on top of that other one. Uh-oh, I got some blue on there. I guess that's telling me I need to add blue next. Blue, blue. See a big glob right there. Blue, blue, add blue next. You know what might be kind of cool? Is some blue scribbles. Shaken, not stirred. It takes a while to this one's, yeah, I think that one had some whatever on the bottom because it never did shake up. But this one did. This one is all shaken. Let's see. Let's just add a little bit of that, and it's pretty thick. Let's just spray it with some water and see what happens. Look at it move. How cool. Make sure I get all of it. All the little bits. Let's just get it to move. It is pretty color. It is. The blue seems to be separating though. Look at that. It's got little bits of white that are coming up. Can you see that? Where's a good example of it? Look at that. Why would it do that? You guys know why it would do that? Seems a little strange. And it doesn't seem to be moving. It's like white crusty bits. Let me just put a little piece of paper over it. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it's white. Maybe I didn't shake it up well enough. It looked shaken up well enough. Look how fun that is. It is. It's just, I think it's, the white was separating from the color. Yeah, you can see it on the bottom. If I turn it over really fast, it's separating in the bottle, because it wasn't like that when I shook it up. So it must be old stuff. That's probably why they had it on sale. They knew it wasn't going to last forever. There is little bits of white in there. See, it's nice and all shook up now. Alright, so it needs one more color on top. You know what would be kind of cool? Ooh. Let's put some gold on this one. I'm thinking a little bit of stenciling. What kind of stencil should I use? What do I have? What do I have? Maybe some random polka dots. Let's see what happens with a sponge and some polka dots. Oh. I think I'm getting it too thick. Yeah, I am. Thin it down a little on my sponge here. There we go. Get some gold polka dots over that blue. I need a little bit more. A little bit more. Little tiny bit. Oh. I just get excited for no reason. Okay, let's use up all this gold. Look at that. Can you see the gold shimmers? Oh. You have some old inks like that and no separation? Maybe I just have a bad one or something. I don't know. It doesn't seem quite right. The gold is pretty though. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the gold. I'm going to have to let this dry, and then I think I am going to stamp some more on top of that. I kind of like that one. Okay, so we've got this one going, and we've got this crazy one going. This one would be cool with some gold on it. Maybe some more stenciling since I've got the stencil thing going. Where are my stencils? Ooh. How about bubble wrap? Oh. I haven't used bubble wrap in a while, people. Uh-oh. And this needs a brush. It's going to brush. This is the little bubble wrap too. We're just going to brush it on and then put it on like that. I need a smaller piece. Having difficulties with this big old piece. But now that I've started with it, you know, I'm not going to stop and search for a small one, because that's not what I do. Can't make life easier for myself. I have to figure out how to use what I have in my hands. I like that. I like that a lot. All right. Make sure we've got some gold everywhere. Very, very nice. And I don't want any of that to go to waste, so get the under paper out here. And see if it will transfer on there. Ooh. Not really. Let's get some water to it. Maybe it's the brand, Kathleen. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. My stuff sometimes does not like me. Okay. Maybe. I know my computer doesn't like me most of the time. It likes to mess with me. All right. Let's get that in some water. Clean that up. Didn't get a lot of gold. Maybe it will dry gold. Maybe. I guess we'll find out. All right. And I should have tried to get this stuff off. Off the bubble wrap. It's this tiny stuff, so it's hard to come by. Gotta save it so I can use it on something else. All right. What else does this need? It needs a color wash of something. Maybe a lighter pink. And this needs some stamping. So let's not get that all wet. We'll put some stamps on that one, and then we'll go back. Oh, that turned out really kind of cool. You see the gold shimmer on that? I kind of like that. All right, it needs a pink. I'll use that brush. A pink wash. Let's pour some water in there. Get it really thin. Oh, too much. It's going to go over the edge before I get a chance to mix it up. I'm not working on an even surface here, so I've got a little ledge, a slope. My plastic mat has it won't lay flat. Okay, that does not look thin enough. It's probably not. It needs a little more water. Just a tad. Maybe I can spray it in. Keep it even here. There we go. It is very pink. I don't usually go for the pink. I don't know what's wrong with me. It must be the lack of sleep. You have to work fast here. We need to put some more gold on top since I've dulled all the gold down. The gold should have gone on top of the wash. Alright, now I've got all this pink. What do I do with all this pink? Get another piece of paper, right? Just use it up. Where's all my baby wipes? I had a couple going. I had some pretty ones going. Oh, they're on the floor. They're on the floor, people. What am the world coming to? Everybody goes to the floor. All right. Alrighty, that is the pink. Get that out of the way. So it needs a little something else. It is very wet. I put a lot of water in those washes. Let's see here. I've got pink everywhere. Oops. How about, what is this? Is this magenta? This is magenta. This will be good on here. Let's see. What should I do? Hi, Nick. Oh, the triangle stamp in green? Should I do green? The triangle stamp. What did I do with the triangle stamp? In green or red? Green? Pink is working today. Or should I do that gold? It used to be really pretty and now it's all not so pretty. Maybe I should gold it. Is that a verb? Maybe I should make him gold. Gold triangles. Let's put the gold back in on top. Let's do that. So I'm going to use, I'll use the triangles though. Green, brown, green. I don't know if I like green and pink together. I'm adding the gold. I'm adding gold. I veto everyone, since you guys can't stop me. I'm just doing it. I want the gold back. Ooh. Oh. It needs to be thin. I like the thin. Ah, I like it. Let me show you what's going on here. I like it. I like the gold. Sorry, guys. I vetoed. I vetoed. And I'm going to run out of time. I'm not going to get to stamp on top of that first one. I like that quite a bit. But I have to brush it on each one. There we go. Let's get some over here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I have the power. It does, it kind of has, this has an autumn feel to it. Pink? See, pink very much in autumn. I like it though. I'm just going to use up my gold here, because I do like the way it looks. Get that cleaned up. That really is thick right there. All right. All right. And then I've got gold that I can't waste. And I need another baby wipe to clean up that triangle stamp that is really cool and I want to be able to use again. I really do need to get the acrylic stuff off right away so you don't ruin your stamp. I would just have to make another one, but I don't really want to. Alright, so that's all nice and clean. Alright, I want can I stamp on this now, or is that going to ruin, because it's still kind of wet. I'm going to use a stamp pad that's not terribly important to me, not real dark. I'm going to add some circles. I'm going to make it crazy. And I think I want to add some squiggly lines. Some fun foam shapes. Abstract meets Art Deco. It is kind of Art Deco, isn't it? It's not really what I was going for, but oh well. It happens. Alright. Alright. I am going to use the better stamp pad though. And add some squiggly lines. This isn't the stamp pad I really should be using. So I have the re-inker for this one. If I ruin it, get a re-inker for one of the other ones. Oh well. Oh well. What are you gonna do? All right. All right. Abstract, yeah. Thank you everyone for your thumbs up. I do appreciate it. And just right there on the edge. I do like that. It will be a very interesting cover. I have got paint on my monitor. I really splattered everywhere. I don't know how I managed. I'm going to let that one dry, and I'm going to go back to the first one. I've got a couple of minutes. I think what this one needs, let me use the other stamp pad. I think this needs some black stuff. So let me black stuff it. I think it needs some of that, and I think it needs some dark circle stamps. And that one might be done. It might need some black polka dots. Thinking some black polka dots. You know what it might need? This one looks tribal. Hi, Susan. Surprise, surprise. I think it needs this one is really, really bright. I think it needs some polka dots. Should really clean that off. Some polka dots in some black. I was thinking something else, but let's see. Adding some polka dots. Tone it down just a little, or it might make it really crazy. You know, I am not good at toning things down. I'll just put a whitewash all over it. I like the stripes. I might have to put some more zigzaggies on. Because that goes really fast. Oh, I just lost my lid. You go for crazy? You like the crazy? I don't know. little wild and out there for me. What are you going to do, huh? What are you going to do? She went nuts. All right. Let's see if we can clean that up just a tad. The fish is uncaged. She just went into the deep end, not knowing how to swim. She just went for it. All right. I think it needs it needs more black. I'm sorry. I'm going for it. It's going to be wild. It's going to be crazy. It is. It's too late for me to turn back now. That is... I was thinking about making this a cover of a book, so I was kind of hoping that it wouldn't be too awfully crazy. Oops. It is just a little... It is a little... It'll wake you up in the morning, that's for sure. It'll wake you up in the morning. It'll wake you up at midnight. Yep, it's supposed to be a book cover. I have got this neon paper that I was going to make a 3-tiered book with. And that's what I was going for. I'm trying to get some papers done for some book covers. It's there. It is definitely there. All right. It's there. I don't think I'm going to do off the edge because I don't want to get everything all messy. And I'm using it as a book cover, so it will, I'm not going to use the whole thing, so I have to cut it anyway, so it will work as it is. It will work as it is. All right. So this one feels like it needs a little something. Maybe some more of those little black stamps. Where did that one go? Where did that stamp go? Did I put it in here? No, that's not the same one. What did I do with it? I swore I had it in here. See, things just walk off. No idea where anything goes to. What happened to it? I swear it was right here. Oh, let's get really crazy. Let's put the leaf stamp on this one, since I can't find the other one. That is a black dark leaf. Let me get another piece of paper here so I can go off the edge without getting stuff everywhere. Oh, I like that one. It wanted leaves. Yeah, the other stamp has disappeared. It has gone away. Probably never to be seen again. I'll have to watch the video to see where I put it, because it is not here. I kind of like that one. Thanks for all the thumbs up, you guys. You guys are fabulous. I didn't even get the Inca Gold out. I was going to get the Inca Gold out. Gosh, 2 hours it goes by so quickly. It feels like it needs just one more something. I'm thinking just some little circles. And I like that. Here we go. Another wild and crazy. See, this is why I don't get the paint out very often, because she just goes overboard. Put too much stuff on. That is very abstract. All right. Thank you, everyone. It was fun. I only got 3 papers done, though. Darn. A very pink and gold one. A peach and blue. And Mr. Craziness here. It is. It's over already. Thanks everyone for stopping by and painting some papers with me. I got a little bit of some started. Hopefully I can get some covers done with this stuff. It was fun. I hope to get some videos out tomorrow. I have to make them first, so I'm not promising anything. And I will be back on Tuesday, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Oh, well, here's another one that needs some stuff on it too. I'm not sure exactly what I will be doing. So thanks everyone. I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Yay, Tuesday. Bye. Tilda, did you say yes I could post your pictures? Okay. All right. Thank you. I'll get the pictures posted. so you guys can see the meet and greet. It was so much fun. I'll talk more about it on Tuesday. I got sidetracked with putting paint on. I get sidetracked. Bye everybody. It was fun. Thank you so much.